that when we ask for like critiques, we're not getting real critiques.
No.
So I don't like that. We went out all last weekend, spoke to a million women. Not a million,
Yeah, let's
not
not
a million.
exaggerate. It wasn't that many.
But we spoke to a decent amount of y'all, and y'all didn't want to give no real critiques. All I kept hearing is, you know what? We don't want to hear niggas talk. I hear that enough from my girl. She gets out of my mouth. Y'all just met me. Listen.
Yeah, honestly, I get it if what they assuming we asking them is if we should talk about topics that relate strictly to females,
Yeah.
but that's not what we was asking
No.
realistically.
And
But I think that's how they took it though.
so many females think we could be Kevin Samuels or some Andrew Tate shit where we like bashing them. I love women. Why would I bash something that I love?
Yeah, I don't know. I afterward, I didn't think about it then when it was happening, but afterwards, I feel like that was the assumption when we asked that question. They
Yeah.
was thinking like, what female topics do they think we should talk about? And it's not that. We was literally asking, what topics would you want to hear about in
Yeah.
general? So it is what it is. We'll figure it out at some point. Somebody gonna watch us.
But I just think that's the problem with some females where they think, for one thing, they assume. And for another thing,
Hold on. So let me cut you off. You got to watch that because remember I got corrected on as I fucked up immediately by calling them females instead of women.
that's
Let's
true.
not forget that. So
I was trying to be politically correct and not call them, but I wanted to. But some some women do assume though that men are always out to get them. A man wants something bad. It's the man versus bear argument where you want to be in the forest with a man or a bear. Most guys that I know, and maybe I got clouded views or something. I got the
Mhm.
glasses that's all fogged up on. But most guys that I know, every time they're around a woman, they're around an older woman, they want the best for them. Where it's like,
Right.
hey, let me make sure she took care. Hey,
Yeah.
nah, we ain't gonna do that to her. Hey, we in front of the granny crib. Hey, nah, we ain't. Hey, no
Yeah.
granny getting up there if we can't. So I see so many instances of men taking care of, respecting, and just being great men to women. I don't see the women's side of it. So that's why sometimes I would like to talk to them like, y'all probably don't always get the best of men. But when I see men that I'm around, which maybe that's just I have great surroundings there. Let's say that.
Yeah.
But I don't have any men that's outrightly disrespecting women around me.
Yeah. I agree totally, it's literally what you said though. Our viewpoint might be skewed because I mean what we see around us is literally what you just said. So
Yeah.
that's why, again, to the point you started with though about they make an assumption of like, oh, y'all finna be on some misogynistic shit, and it's like we don't act like that in real life. So what makes you think that's what we on? Like,
So
but
I
again, they wouldn't know that though because they don't know us either.
agree, but then it's like, oh, a camera gets cut on, and now we gotta change our views. No, I can still be the type of person I am. I'm over exaggerated. I'm boisterous. I'm always been this. So a camera ain't gonna cut on, and nothing changes for me.
This gonna be another example of them probably saying that, oh, we just agreeing with each other because we supposed to.
Like, what you want us to say? Hey, this is the Block No Jutsu podcast, episode 8. Hey, welcome to the podcast. This
For
is
sure.
80 Proof Coop, and this I'm with.
Hey, Walt, man, you know what's up when I'm rolling up, man.
He
Check
always
it out,
rolled.
man. You see the new cup, man.
Yours look nice.
Can't really
I got
read
some.
it, but it say proud plant parent. You know I'm a plant guy. I got the plants in the crib.
I got a nice little Crown Royal cup. It's just nice and smooth.
Okay, okay. I heard they say if you could take care of a plant, you would be a good parent. So, you know, I
Damn,
guess it's
damn,
true.
damn. But
You
the
ain't
thing,
got no kids. You ain't got no plants and you ain't got no kids.
I got my stepdad license, nigga. Hey, that bitch is in full effect.
Yeah, you certified.
Certified, stamps. Hey, my shit is laminated. I won stepdad of the year a couple of times.
Yeah, I hear that.
But we got a lot to talk about today, a lot to go over. I feel like
Man,
I'm gonna rush through some of these topics. Some of these topics we go stick with a little bit, but um didn't talk to you about this, but how do you feel about women characters in video games? Because just from a little Ghost, I've been playing Ghost of Yotei. I think that's gonna be Game of the Year or in the
in the running for it,
in the
yeah.
running for Ghost of Yotei. I've seen a lot of people playing it and a lot of people following I am, but nobody has even came like a fifth part into the game because everybody's on side mission, side mission, side mission. Just
Mm.
because how Ghost of Tsushima was and how deep that was.
Yeah,
This one,
you get lost in that shit fast.
yeah. So I'm around here riding on my horse all day. But just having a female protagonist, and I think a lot of people forget all the classic games we had with female protagonists, like Resident Evil,
Tomb
Tomb
Raider,
Raider. Hey, we nigga keep it green. But
yeah.
just female led video games, when they're out there, they usually are number one to me.
Yeah. I think especially more in modern times because it's happening more. Not just because it's happening more, but the ones with the female main character have been
Mhm.
great. Like,
Agreed.
and then think even like with The Last of Us, and it's like even though
Oh,
you
yeah, The
play
Last
in,
of Us was amazing.
yeah, and even though you play in pairs, it's usually two people at a time, but
Mhm.
the main character is really the girl.
Yeah,
So that one,
and
and
the,
that was one of the best games. Yeah,
and The Last of Us Part Two, the main character was only the girl because you didn't play as a man at all.
yeah. I actually just started it too.
I,
Uh, so
um,
I'm playing the remastered version finally.
Part One or Part Two?
Two.
Okay,
I tried to
so
play one and I could. I think I was too far from it. Like
yeah,
I didn't like it. I waited too long to try to play it. So
yeah,
part two, I immediately was like, all right, I like this. It just feel better, obviously, because
yeah.
it's newer stuff. But yeah,
Which again, The Last of Us was Part Two. It's a game of the year contender from years back. It is an amazing game. If y'all haven't played it, play it. Another female led game. It also
uh,
has a TV show out now that's pretty good. I think Pedro Pascal is the main character in that one. I don't know the woman.
yeah,
She's a young
I
lady,
don't know the name. Yeah,
but I don't know her name. But Pedro Pascal has been in a lot of things, so his name is a little bit bigger than hers.
yeah.
Um,
I like it though. Like I'll be honest, like when I was younger, and I'm big on like adventure games, especially some if you can create your own character.
yeah,
I never used to make a female, and then as of late,
that made
I
me think of
started.
Battle Rap line where Holodomon was like, "I play Street Fighter all night and I never pick Bullfrog."
Yeah, I would never do it. Like it just did because I always used to picture like trying to make myself in the game.
But agreed, and I just think that's where the female representation comes in. Sorry for interrupting, by the way, but female representation comes with female led, just female playing. I think
Yeah.
kind of like when females play the NBA 2K. You can
Mm.
play as WNBA teams now. You can be Asia Wilson. I want to actually be a basketball player, so I put myself in the game. I'm a 256 foot power forward. I'm Draymond Green in that bitch.
Yeah.
So I can't see myself as a woman, so I would not play as a woman because I'm not a transgender. I don't.
That's what I used to think too. Like I
Yeah,
couldn't imagine doing it, even though I would see people like on YouTube and like streamers do that shit,
yeah.
even in the past. But when Cyberpunk 2077 came out,
Hmm.
you had an option to make a character as a male or a female, but you had the same name. And I played with a female my first playthrough, and that's one of my favorite games ever.
Um,
And
I did play.
I played it through twice, and I made a female twice, and that changed my perspective on it because I felt like it was kind of cool. I was talking shit like I'm busting y'all ass as a girl.
I played the female the second time through, and most of that reason was because I didn't want to see a nigga dick
Yeah, that's another. I ain't gonna lie to you.
in Cyberpunk. You can see
Another.
their genitals.
You can see their private parts and all that, and that's part of the reason I wasn't trying to be on no freaky shit. But I was like, all right, I'm gonna make a female because if I gotta see this person naked, at least it's a woman that I'm looking at.
Agreed.
So, but that was my first time doing it. And then the next game I played where you can create your character, I made a woman too. And then
Yeah,
I've done it 3 times since that game. That was like my first time doing it. And I was like, damn, it's low key kind of fun to be whooping ass. And
as a
then
one.
I'm low key talking shit because it's like, yeah, it's a female. I'm busting y'all ass.
Well,
You probably think it's a girl playing.
yeah. Even in Tekken, I play Tekken. I've been playing it for years.
You got a lot of characters, yeah.
I got a couple female characters. I don't play really as the males just because
Yeah.
I I like the females' flexibility and dexterity, where their kicks come a little bit smoother. It's not as like as a straight punch. It's I'm gonna move and punch. It's a little bit of flow. So
That's a
I
little
like
finesse to it.
yeah, a little bit of finesse to it. So I like that. So I think it's a lot of positives and negatives around having female characters, and I think a lot of people just gotta get away from being really just sexist about not having female leads and female characters and characters of different races and creeds.
Yeah, I agree. I end up liking it. I never would have thought I would pick a female character, but I kind of like it. It's cool.
Hey, I know I do.
Yeah, the shit talking a little different when you kicking ass as a woman.
But since we kind of talked about female characters and female leads, um, I think we might as well jump into the female lead of WNBA, Asia Wilson. Hey,
Asia
Age,
Wilson.
is her last name Wilson? Now forget it. The alcohol getting to me.
Don't do that. Yeah, man.
But
It is.
NBA Finals, WNBA Finals is finally here, and it's I don't want to
I don't know what to say about it.
I don't
Mm.
want to be disrespectful about it, but at the same time, I want to say it like this: it reminds me of the finals in the '90s. So people gonna be looking back at this and saying, "Oh, back then, we was only scoring 160 points put up together.
Mm.
Niggas was only scoring 80
Oh
points
yeah,
a
yeah, I get
team."
what you're saying. Yeah,
And it's like you got on these WNBA teams, it seems like you got one prolific scorer, and then the others are. I don't want to say
okay.
over. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Where even and I love injuries. I love her, but she's really overhyped Dennis Rodman.
Is Dennis Rodman really overhyped though? He was
Um,
valuable
you said
to
what?
every team. He was valuable to every team what he was on. Is that
That's
really
the thing.
overhyped?
She's valuable, but she's not the star. Maybe I should say that.
Mm, I get what you're
Anything
saying.
that anything that Dennis Rodman went on, he was never the star.
Right,
He
right,
was
right.
2 or 3. I think he was
Mm,
always third fiddle.
yeah,
San Antonio, um, Detroit,
yeah.
and Chicago, third. So I think Andrew should be paid like a star, but she should also be playing third fiddle.
Mm.
She
I ain't
needs
mad at that.
scores. She, it's a lot of things that they need there. And I hope
Mm.
she stays in Chicago. You see, Chicago. I hope she stays. We need it.
Yeah, I do
But
too. They gonna have to pay her though to keep it
yeah,
up.
um, we can get into that conversation as well. But before we jump there, just the WNBA finals. I made my bets, and I just wanted to, and maybe that's on me. I I I was watching the finals and I was expecting LeBron in 2018 versus the Golden State, where um you know I just expected Asia Wilson to be so explosive that this should look crazy, and
Yeah,
it was like
me too.
okay, it was like okay, it's cool, but I wasn't expecting cool. I
Me
wasn't
neither.
expect I wasn't expecting this year's NBA Finals where it's like I don't want to watch this shit.
Like I made my bets, so I was invested and so invested that I
Yeah,
went out to my local bar that sell wings and went and watched the game by myself. And I
yeah,
was so underwhelmed. And
yeah.
then, if I'm not mistaken, I think I just heard today that the following game, Asia Wilson went for 28. And it was like I was so underwhelmed the first game that it made me not even pay attention to the second game.
Agree. I didn't even put any bets down the second game.
I didn't either, and then she went crazy like I wanted her to do the first game. So
So this
yeah,
third
I
game,
don't know.
I'm gonna check out this third game. Keep in tune. We go talk about the winner, and we go talk about what this means for is Asia Wilson the GOAT of WNBA, because she may be. But we are gonna
I
talk
got my
about that
opinion
after.
on that. We'll say that. Yeah,
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that
right.
after the
Let's see
finals
what
because
she do after. Yeah, how the finals play out. Yeah, yeah.
yeah. But talk about WNBA and they pay. Did you hear about the Cathy the uh, the WNBA's head offer? Um, she's like the Adam Silver, Cathy Engelbert. She's like
Mhm.
the Adam Silver of the WNBA. Napheesa Co- Napheesa Collier on her exit interview, which they given the press. She had a
Right.
written statement. I don't know if you've seen it.
No, I heard a little something about it, but I didn't actually see it myself.
Just basically said that some of the things just to wrap up um that um I can't think of the Indiana player that's really big right now. Next to Angel, the white girl, really big.
I couldn't tell you.
Caitlin Clark.
Oh, Caitlin Clark. I'm thinking talking about somebody other than her. To be honest. Okay.
Well, Cathy Engelbert is the head of the WNBA.
Mm.
So she was like, she had a conversation with Cathy, and during that conversation, she was like, women like Angel and women like Caitlyn need to be paid for what they've been doing to WNBA and the eyes they've been giving it. And Cathy's retort was, they should be on their hands and knees for the deal I got us already.
Really?
Yes.
Well, never mind the point she's trying to make, but yeah, she could have worded that a hell of a lot better. They
Hell
should
of
be on their hands and knees is crazy.
a man.
But I guess I mean, that is no pulling punches when a woman talking to a woman. I guess because if a man would have said, if Stephen A. Smith would have said that,
Man.
they'd have been
It-
called. Women would have been in an uproar.
But at the same time, people are in their uproar, but at the same time, it's like, oh, I think the NBA preseason is kind of doing something. Because Stephen A. Smith did go on air and say Kathy should be fired.
Yeah, they should be on their hands and knees. I don't know. There's so many ways you could take that in a derogatory manner that I ain't gonna run down a list of them. But hands and knees is crazy to say to somebody.
Just give you something like um, some other things she said. She said, this past February, I sat across from Engelbert and asked how she plans to address the officiating issues in our league. Kalia said her response was, "Well, only losers complain about the refs."
Mhm.
I also,
That's not true. That's not true, but
yeah,
okay.
I also asked how she planned to fix the fact that players like Clark and Angel Reese and Paige Buckers, who are clearly driving master revenue for the league, are making so little for the first 4 years. Her response was, "Clark should be grateful. She makes 16 million off the court because without the platform the WNBA gives her, she wouldn't be making anything."
That's
And in that,
also not true.
yeah, in that same conversation, she told me players should be on their knees thanking their lucky stars for the media rights deal that I got them.
Nah. You
So
should be lucky you still got a job, frankly.
yeah, because
Damn.
yeah, so that is a really inflammatory statement.
Wow. I can't wrap my head around how you could say anything about what she gets off the court,
Yeah,
thinking that it came from the WNBA. It didn't. That came from college.
yeah, because both for both players, it came from college. Bronny James got a better college deal than he get from the NBA. So yes, all this is coming from college.
Man, that's wild. Because realistically, we are. This is why I said it wasn't true when you first got to that part too. That's not
Mhm.
true because we seen the offer she getting from the big three. She don't gotta play there.
Really, they can't. A lot of these, and that's the thing. I want to say 20% of women will thrive without the WNBA. But then there's the other 80% that's like,
Yeah,
they're not names, which is the same with the NBA. You got 20% that has names, 80% don't.
right.
But still,
That
you,
you talking to the 20% though.
yeah. Napheesa is a NBA MVP candidate. She's number two in MVP voting, I believe. So,
Mm.
in that sense, you should be thank your level you have this. That's like Adam Silver talking to right now number two is Jokic, but let's say they were talking to Joel Embiid or Shea about, oh, y'all should be thanking y'all stars for the money we giving you. What?
You should be thankful for this platform that I'm giving you so you can make the money you make off the court.
Crazy. Crazy.
What? The money that the WNBA, NBA, and NFL, any professional sports, the
Yeah.
money they make off the court
Yeah.
is solely based on their individual character.
Yeah.
That has nothing to do with the sport that they play in, the platform that they own. Now, granted, does it give them more eyes? Yes, absolutely. But only stars are stars because that person is a star.
Yeah. That individual person is a star. They were born like I think I talked
Like
to
the
you off.
W didn't make Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark a thing.
No.
They made themselves a thing in college.
Yeah.
So like,
A lot of these people were made since high school and that didn't know you. The WNBA made you and your name. You were nothing
uh,
without it.
let me ask you this: prior to Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark coming out of college the way they did, and the way they played in their last years at college,
Yeah.
was you watching the WNBA?
Um, I watched a little bit just because of Asia Wilson. She was the big thing for me.
Hmm.
So I want to give her that credit first.
Okay, and I'm glad you
But
brought her up because that was the name I was gonna say next.
yeah,
With that question, if you were to ask me that same question,
yeah,
I'd never heard of Asia Wilson. I've had no interest in watching the WNBA. There are the stars I do know from
yeah,
yesteryear that don't play no more.
yeah. Of course,
But
Candace.
as in today's game, yeah,
Yeah,
Candace Parker, Liz Cambridge, I like,
yeah.
it's people, but
Hey, you know, Liz Cambridge got OnlyFans. I think now.
yeah, I know I told you I wouldn't be paying for no OnlyFans, but I might have to check out Liz. That's a tall woman, but she fine as
I like
hell.
the
But
crime spread.
yeah, she fine as hell. But yeah, it's like for me being somebody and all right, when I played sports,
Yeah.
I was a football player.
Hmm.
So in that respect, I even though I was a football player, I preferred watching basketball,
Yeah.
but just because of the pace.
It
And
was,
even though I prefer watching basketball,
yeah.
I was not watching the W. I just was not interested until Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese.
But I kind of agree, but it's not until them because I said, of course, it was Adrian Wilson for me.
Right.
But it's been within the last 3 4 years. It hasn't been like over time. I watch a game here, watch a game there. No, it
Right.
was really like, let me watch this shit now.
Yeah, and even like we know names from the past
Yeah,
that were great players, but we weren't turning it on the TV. I wasn't
no,
watching it.
I never turned it on.
Mind you, I think too it was an age thing because for our age group, we was probably outside during the like because they play in the summer, right?
Well,
At the
yeah,
start of the summer,
yeah, starting the summer.
right? So we was outside on the block or something. So we weren't watching TV no fucking way. But
But still, even doing this, I catch clips of every other sport. I didn't count clips
yeah,
of golf.
yeah, but that's
Now,
in today's time. I'm
yeah,
saying like when the past stars were
yeah,
stars,
you
even though
true.
we heard their name on ESPN and stuff, we
Yeah,
wasn't go, we st- they still didn't make us go check it out.
I agree. I agree.
So I think it's crazy for her to like word it that way, and because realistically, the WNBA is not the reason she has her endorsement deals.
Agree.
And
Neither of the
I
three. Neither of the three.
hey, none of them. Yeah, every name you name, Paige, Collier,
Angel,
Napheesa,
Angel, Caitlin.
yeah, nope, none of them are benefiting off the court because of the WNBA. It's
But
because they're a star themselves.
and then Napheesa only brought those three names because they are the big three for the younger generation, and they on this low ass contract. I think it's 60,000 a year.
Oh, they need to get paid. She ain't wrong. They need to get
Yeah,
paid
yeah,
because with this big deal, big TV deal that you swear
yeah,
you done got them, the only thing people coming to watch is them.
yeah.
And
And they
Asia, of
getting paid
course.
to
I'm not gonna act like it's not other people want to see, but
yeah,
it's only a handful, like you said, the 20%. That's what people coming to see.
yeah, and they getting paid the least right now.
It's crazy. That's like at a everyday regular job, and you got them workers where you might be the hardest worker and the best employee,
Yeah,
but you getting paid the same as the worst employee.
and when you getting paid the same
It's
as the worst
crazy.
employee, it's no motivation, so the whole factory
No,
falls.
man, you're gonna lose your motivation to continue doing this once you realize what's going on. You know.
And I want to see a lot of these girls be on the same teams, be competing. Um,
Yeah, because
not
I
the,
will not to cut you off, but I will say that, and even though that first game we said was underwhelming,
yeah,
but they was competing, they was getting after it.
they was getting after it. They wanted it. They wanted this
Yeah.
championship.
And the Aces actually should have lost that game. I was surprised that they won.
I was hoping they won. I ain't gonna stop.
Yeah, me
Um,
too. But I just thought it looked like they was gonna lose.
yeah, I want and I want them to win just for I want Asia to win. I want her record winning her. I want her legacy moment.
Yeah, to get bigger too. Yeah, the
Yeah.
whole story just get bigger. Yeah, I agree with you. That's the reason I want her to win too. So
Um, to keep it on sports, I know we've been talking about we've been talking about women, but let's talk about men's sports
all
for
right,
a minute.
all right, easy
Um,
transition.
NFL Week 5. What you think? Um, to I see already what you think. To give my brief, it's like who is the I'm not a big NFL guy. I'm in fantasy right now.
Right.
I want to say a lot of niggas injured. It's been a lot of injuries.
Hey, I don't know what is in the soup, the fucking lunch they got at the stadium after practice. I don't know what niggas is eating, but why is everybody hurt?
Man, I'm seeing like backups going crazy now.
Man, it's something in the water. They gotta stop drinking Gatorade or something.
Man,
I don't know what it is.
Joe Flacco got took off. Now Dylan Gabriel. I know Shador just was on the sidelines. It's gonna be my time soon, coach. It's gonna be my time.
That's something we're gonna have to talk about too. But yeah, as far as how it looks, the whole league right now,
Yeah.
It's a lot of teams that are underwhelming that I expected more out of, which I
Agreed.
think we can all say the same teams, the Ravens, goddamn, the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Honestly, even the Browns I thought was gonna be better than what they are, even though they're not bad. But the Bengals, like it's
You thought the
just
Browns gonna be better with the 5 quarterbacks they got?
oh, I like Flacco. I ain't gonna hold you. I know he an old man, but I didn't expect him to come out and throw 3 interceptions a game.
I didn't
That's not
expect
what
him
I
to
was
be.
expecting.
I
I
didn't expect
expected
him
him
to.
to be a very good game manager. That's what I
I didn't
expected.
expect him to be QB1.
I expected it. That's not what I wanted though,
Yeah.
because
Um,
we know what we wanted from their QB situation, which is Shador. But
I feel like you know how in the NBA we had the LeBron Steph era. I feel like we were having the Lamar Mahomes era for a minute. Is that
you
era
think
done?
it's done?
I'm asking. Do you think it's seeming like
If
it?
if it's done, that was
Yeah.
a short run for them.
But at the same time, I feel like
Them
it
niggas
looks
not old for quarterbacks.
they're not. But at the same time, I feel like it looks way worse on Lamar than it does on Mahomes.
I
Mahomes was in
disagree.
goat. Mahomes was in goat talk for a minute,
That's why it looks worse on him. He
but
looks mediocre right now.
he does look mediocre right now. And I'm not taking away from that. But at the same time, to have 3 champion, wait, he got 3 right, not 4.
No, it's if it's three, they won in a row, right?
They won one a while ago, and then they won 2 in a row, and
Two
then the
back to
last,
back,
yeah, the
and then he
last one supposed
lost.
to be a
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
third one, then they lost.
Right, right. Okay, so it's
But I
three
don't know
then.
if they had 4 or not. But
No, it's not four.
it is
I
3.
know it's three, but only reason I asked it that way is because fucking Mace liked to call that nigga hat trick Mahomes right before they lost last
Yeah,
time because he thought he was gonna win three straight. That's why I asked it.
I
But
thought he was gonna win 3 straight. Shit, I bet
yeah,
him.
and
But
I think it's worse on him because his expectation is higher
I agree.
because of
But
how much he's won.
I agree. But in the same sense, I think he can pull a step where in a few years, couple of years, they retool and they can get another championship.
Right.
I don't know. I don't
I
know
can see
about
that
Lamar.
too.
I don't know
I can
about Lamar.
see. I don't see Lamar doing it. Like this, is my thing with Lamar Jackson. He my favorite quarterback in
Yeah,
terms of just my favorite, not
I
who I
think.
think is the
And
best.
wait, to not to interrupt you, I think Lamar and Mahomes is Steph and CP3.
I like the Steph, but CP3 is crazy, and I get it
CP3,
though because he ain't won. I get
he
it.
ain't one, and he's a top. I think he's a top 10 PG ever.
Who else ain't won that we can put up there? Because I don't like this Chris Paul
Steve Nash.
comparison and,
Steve
and
Nash.
and Chris Paul and you named two Chris Paul and Steve Nash at one point was my favorite players. So it's not like you name it. It's not like you naming bad people. Obviously,
Yeah,
my
I'm not
favorite players
naming.
are guards, but
I
it's.
got I got
I
known
think
I
he's
got
like.
known PGs that been up
I
there.
think the level of stardom is just a
Yeah,
little higher, but it's only because it's not basketball. So the stardom I feel like is different in football, but
yeah,
I guess I can agree with it because he hasn't won, but he is who he is.
yeah,
Obviously, one of the best to ever do it, but
yeah,
he ain't won.
yeah.
My thing though, I couldn't imagine him winning with the Ravens. And I hate to say that because
The Ravens should
I really only like Zay Flowers. I ain't gonna hold you. So like
to
if I
me.
could take both of them and put them on a different team, I would.
Yeah, the Ravens should have won every game this season,
So far,
and
yeah.
they've choked every game this season.
Well, except yesterday because Lamar didn't even play.
Yeah,
So prior to week 5, I agree. They could have
but I feel
certain
like
things happened.
even
They could have won every game.
I feel like even week 5 they had a chance still. But
They
Derrick
got blew
Henry,
out.
I know, but I'm saying prior to
Oh,
before the game
prior to
started.
yeah.
But
Oh yeah, I thought actually had them winning money line.
yeah,
So yes,
I,
I thought they had a chance to win. Still, I thought
yeah,
they was gonna feed Derrick Henry. Yeah,
Derrick Henry should have been on fantasy 50 points.
Absolutely.
Short runs to Zay Flowers. Short runs to Mark Andrews.
Yeah, I agree. That's what I thought was gonna happen. I lost my money thanks to them, actually. And they wasn't the team I was worried about. The team I was worried about was the Panthers, and they came back and won.
Yeah, so I
Yeah.
just
But I
I
like to your original question. I think I hate to say it because it seemed early, just because
yeah
they're not old.
yeah.
But it seemed like it is a transition happening right now.
But at this even Stephen LeBron was old. Stephen LeBron are old, and they were old when the transition happened. But
Mm,
LeBron lives past time. It seems like Steph ain't as old as LeBron either. So
yeah.
they were even after the Stephen LeBron era, if you think about it, because Stephen LeBron era probably was what 15 to 19, 15 to 18.
I couldn't even tell you how early it was, especially with Steph, because he was a little under the radar when he first came in. I really couldn't even say.
I'm just saying they finals. I was just saying they finals,
Oh,
but
just like when they started cracking.
yeah. But if
Uh,
I because I'm just saying them head to heads have went
damn,
back and back.
15. Oh, yeah, yeah, going against each other. Yeah, I hear that.
But
Yeah.
and 15-19, let's say LeBron still won the 20. Steph still won the 22. It wasn't. I feel like it still wasn't the LeBron and Steph era after that. Still though, like they
Mm,
went outside their era, but it wasn't their
right.
era.
Okay. I get what you're saying. So by saying that, using that comparison, you think it's still possible for Patrick Mahomes to win again?
Of course. I
It
think
just the team right now, and I really can't even blame him. He doing what he can do with his team.
agreed.
But I think, and I love that coach, great coach, but it's either that nigga too old or they need to switch something out on the O line. Their defense ain't really all that, even though I got their defense on fantasy.
Um, I think it's the defense for one thing,
Right.
and not even the O line, but I believe I don't think it's the O line. I believe it's the defense first. I believe it's they don't really have great receivers right now, like a Tyreek Hill that they used to have.
Mm-hmm.
The tight end
Travis
that
Kelsey looking like an old man.
they tight end looking crazy right now. Travis Kelsey. Um and what running backs do they got? So
Yeah.
they got a lot of
Is what's the name still out? Oh yeah, because he was out for what 6 games, right? Rasheed Rice.
yeah.
So he ain't back.
And it's
Um,
like week 6, do you just throw that nigga out there?
hell yeah. Cause you gotta imagine. Because the only reason I say it like that is because you gotta imagine he's still practicing. He just can't
True.
play.
Yeah.
So if he's still practicing, then he ready to go.
Yeah. I agree.
And you
I
gonna
can see
just
that.
like when Xavier Worthy, you told me like, man, I don't know, I'm skeptical his first game
Yeah.
back, and he went crazy. You gotta
He
put him
did.
out there.
I agree. Um, so it's they got a lot of retooling to do. They got a
Yeah,
lot.
absolutely, absolutely. I
So
like
really,
it. I like the games I've been seeing though. I've been seeing a lot of competitive games up to this point. It's just what
I
we
think
are like expected people to do good aren't as doing
yeah,
as well as we thought. But it's good football being played.
yeah, it's really good football being played, but it's kind of like the NBA. It's really good basketball was being played, but at the same time, it's the transition that I don't know what's going on. I like to know what's going on. I like to know what I'm watching.
Yeah, I hear that. For basketball, I feel that way. For football, I don't really care as much, honestly.
I care. I care. I
I
care
need I
more.
need to know what the Lakers finna do.
I kind of care more for football because I need to know where I'm putting my money at.
Yeah, I
For
hear that.
basketball, you know what the player's gonna do. You might not know what the team's gonna do. You know what the player's gonna
Oh yeah, that's true. Cause we just cause we bet different. That's all.
do. Yeah,
You on some money line shit. So the team you need to know the team is good. They solid or they
yeah,
not solid.
yeah.
Right. I'm
And the
betting
teams
on
I expect to
individuals in
be solid
football.
ain't solid.
Right.
So yeah, I need my best to start going through a little smoother.
Yeah, I hear you. Me too. I lost some yesterday by one or two legs. I was ready to throw my phone at the TV yesterday.
Yeah. Can't do it. Drinks of the week.